Alright guys, what's going on? Wanted to give you a quick update and figured I'd do it in the daytime since we're always walking around this sucker at night. And I wanted to show you the hood that I got. So I called up LKQ the other day and they're like, you want OEM? I was like, I just want the cheapest one that you got. So I was like, give me a price on that and the grill. And he's like, well, the hood's more or less expensive than the grill. And I'm like, all right. So he says it was $125. I was like, all right, I'll be there in 2 seconds. So $125, no shipping. This is the actually, I looked at the part number and stuff. This is actually the same hood that Summit had, except for I think Summit wanted like $160 or something like that, plus $100 in freight. So that's crazy, right? So this side's fitting pretty well. I don't have to do much to this side. It fits good. Now on this side here, it wasn't fitting good at all. I tried messing with it a little bit, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to like adjust my hinge to like move it down a little bit. Maybe. You know, this fender's kind of mangled, but still shouldn't. The height of the fender shouldn't really be bothered. So I have to get in there and see if I can adjust the hinge a little bit to get it down. But I got a hood and that makes me feel good. And I like the black hood with the white. When I used to have my white Z28, I always wanted to kind of do like a black cow hood with the white paint. I thought it looked cool, but anyways, just I don't like painting these myself because like I could never get it to match. So I think what I'm gonna do is just clean it and like just put a good coat of wax on it just so it'll hold the color and just roll with it. I mean, it don't look that bad with the white. Now this white is looking pretty busted. We got paint all over it. This fender is kind of wrinkled a little bit. I'm gonna do my best to just kind of like knock out the dents here, and then I got to use my little wheel and get all this stuff off of the door. So if I can get all the sticky stuff off, perhaps get some of this like paint off, I mean, I'll do my best to get it off. And then what I'm gonna do from there is I'm just gonna go to town and we're gonna start get in here with the DA and just get after it and get some shine on it and get some wax on it. Even if there's like some little specks, I think we'll still be able to get it looking good. But yeah, I just gotta get a grill. The grill was $180, so I haven't found any good like cheap options on the grill other than saving up some money. I gotta get this little deal out of the bumper. That shouldn't be too bad. So I still need to get the grill, and I need to get the like the rubber or whatever, like the spacer deal that goes up in there that bridges the gap. But yeah, this side's not way too bad. It's still got crap all over the fender and it just looks like crap. And then I don't know what the hell to do about this up here. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I'll try to I don't even know if I'm gonna like work with stuff up here with trying to get it to shine. Maybe I'll just go over it with my wheel and see what happens. Or you know, that drill wheel, like the racer wheel deal, that I'm gonna take all the decal stuff off is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so the last few days I've been just driving it around. So I put 40 miles on it. I got no check engine light, so I'm happy about that. It was crazy, like I got woke up by the rain today. It was like, I don't know, it was early this morning and I was like, oh, tell me it ain't howling on my new hood, but it didn't. So I've been driving it around. I am missing the lower shroud. It should be here today. The trans temp has been, I don't know, it's been like consistently running about 160. Hopefully once I put the lower fan shroud, it should help with the temps on that. I would think the temps on everything. The engine's been running about 200, and yeah, so that's pretty awesome. What else is going on? How you doing, Bella? What are you doing? Huh? You chasing people off? Alright, so moving back here. So let's talk about the bed situation. So obviously, as we talked about, we're gonna move it back 24 inches or so, depending on how I feel, what I feel like doing. I think the 24 inches is good because then once I put a truck or one of those like truck toolboxes right here, I think those are like 20 inches, give or take. and then I'll have some room between it and the cab, you know. And then back here, what I'm gonna do this weekend, I'm gonna start cutting. So I gotta cut welds here, little weld there, gotta cut the welds on this channel here, and then I'm going to cut these right here, and then these are coming off like how this tapers up. I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna weld channel in and then brace it up and then have it just straight channel, none of this little V action, because this stuff's nasty anyway, so it's broken. So you can see there, it ain't no good. So then once I do that, I'll slide it back and then I'll figure out how I want to attach this to here. I think what I'm planning to do is just bolt everything in with just some 1/2" grade 8 hardware. Just for the simple fact that if I have to move it again, I don't want to be dealing with it, you know, having to cut welds and stuff. I'd rather just unbolt it, and I think, you know, a whole bunch of 1/2" grade 8 bolts will be just fine. So I'm obviously, you know, with the overhang, you can see, like, once I slide it back, I'm gonna have a pretty decent amount of overhang. So when I'm driving the truck up here, there's a lot of stress that's going to go into all the side supports and just really everything up here when I'm driving the truck on. I think that's when you're going to get the most stress on everything. Once it's on here, it ain't going to really affect it much. So once I get it pulled back, I'll figure out, you know, I'll look at it, figure out my angles. I'm probably going to add some tubing just to just kind of beef it up a little bit, just, you know, just basically gusset the whole area up a little bit, you know, just to make sure that it's more than strong and it's going to hold up, you know, because I go wheeling a lot, and I'm basically everywhere I go wheeling from now on, the truck's going to be on the back of here, so I'm not hitting a trail unless it's on the back of here first. So I've got to make sure that this is strong enough to hold up to, you know, constantly loading and unloading. So I think what I figured out I'm going to do is when I build my ramps, I figured 7-foot ramps. It'll put the angle not too bad, but I think I might put a support in the middle of the ramps, and then that way when I'm climbing up on the ramps, it'll, you know, there'll be support underneath the ramps, and then that way it's not put all of the support this isn't taking the weight of everything, you know, the ramps will be supported. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do angle ramps or if I'm going to do channel ramps. I'm going to call and price the middle and see whatever one's cheaper I'm going to do. And if I have to do angle, I can make those plenty strong. I can beef them up. So anyways, that is the update for today. So I wanted to get you one out in the sunlight, or it's cloudy, but still brighter out here than normal. But I've been driving this truck around. I got to tell you, it drives great. You know, I mean, I haven't hit the highway or anything, but I've just been cruising around and put the 40 miles on it, and it drives. I daily drive this sucker, seriously. And now that I got a hood on, I feel better about driving it around, because it was kind of busted before. It's still kind of busted without the grill, but you know, I can live with that for a little while. I'll save up some dough. But that's it, guys. Like I said, just wanted to get you an update, and that way you know what's going on with it. It's been a little while. I haven't really been working on it, but I haven't seen anything leaking as far as my seal or flange gasket or anything, so hopefully we'll be alright. Alright, you guys have a good one. I will get you a video up this weekend. We'll get out here, start working on moving the bed back, and then figuring out how to brace it up and all that good stuff. So that's it. You guys have a great one.